Get ready for the morning rush. A quick wrap of your news and weather. We start with Kristen Curry.
We'll begin with our next big weather maker, moving in overhead today, but falling apart. Still out there, though, to allow some of these showers and storms to fire up this afternoon. Areas along and east of the Central Mountains favored for the best rain coverage here. You'll find more spotty activity within the Albuquerque metro area and off to the west. Crystal?
And as you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories. We start with Catherine Mazzone.
Crystal, happening today, local lawmakers are set to discuss how to better protect kids and families. City Councilor Clarissa Pena and County Commissioner Debbie O'Malley called this special meeting. They say they want to figure out how to improve drug treatment programs, mental health services, and child abuse prevention efforts. County reps say city and county staffers researched a number of programs and proposals ahead of today's meeting, like more funds for more school resource officers and social workers, and better coordination between schools and local government to ensure children's welfare needs are met. Meeting details coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
Today, construction on the Albuquerque Rapid Transit Project gets underway. According to the Albuquerque Journal, crews will start putting up 6 temporary traffic lights. The lights will guide drivers through about 9 miles of road throughout the construction phase. Just over a week ago, a federal appeals court lifted a temporary injunction, which would have stopped the start of construction.
On to news out of Santa Fe, a traffic alert for you. Construction crews will continue work on the diverging Diamond interchange tonight. The closures on Cedillos will run through September 2nd. They will start 9 every night and continue until 6 the following morning. Officials say the interchange will improve traffic flow and allow for expansion in the future. For full details, open our KRQE News app.
This morning, Senator Harry Reid is requesting an FBI investigation into the threat of Russia manipulating the U.S. presidential race after reports that foreign hackers broke into the 2 voter registration websites and took addresses and partial security numbers of about 200,000 people. Both Arizona and Illinois election systems are now back online with enhanced security features.
On to the race for the White House. Donald Trump criticizing Hillary Clinton for allowing former House of Reps Anthony Weiner to have close access to highly classified information. Clinton aide Huma Abedin announced her separation from her husband Weiner on Monday. Amid news, the former congressman sent sexually explicit texts and photos to another woman for over a year. It's not the first time Weiner's faced a situation like this. Meanwhile, Trump is distancing himself from former KKK member David Duke after he released robocalls encouraging Louisiana voters to vote Trump.
As Hobbs deals with floods, the city is asking anyone with pictures of flood damage to send them to the city's Facebook page this morning to help them plan better for the next big storm. Heavy rain slammed the city Sunday night. 3 to 5 inches hit the area in just 24 hours, turning parking lots into lakes and leaving cars partially submerged. Cleanup is now underway.
And we're still looking at the threat of flooding out across the eastern plains. But for us here in the metro, that metro threat index at a 4 for today. With the spotty storms expected this afternoon, we'll be watching for some heavy rain, gusty winds, as well as the lightning. This will be an afternoon evening event, most of that diminishing overnight, but we could be looking at a few more of those showers and storms hanging on out across the eastern plains. Crystal?
On to news happening today. Lawmakers in Brazil are expected to hold a final vote on whether to impeach the country's president. Supporters of the Brazilian president clashed with police on Monday. That's the very same day she took the stand to defend herself against accusations of breaking budget rules. Brazil hosted the Summer Olympics just weeks ago.
A federal judge is expected to make a decision about construction of a massive pipeline in North Dakota on September 9th. This as protests continue. Protesters say the 1,100-mile pipeline is an environmental hazard. They argue it threatens water sources and culturally significant land. Proponents say the project provides thousands of needed construction jobs.
And time now to look at your morning drive. No major accidents to worry about, and I'll tell you the flow of everything looks nice. I-25, no problems there. Interstate 40 moving smoothly as well. We'll keep you updated in case anything pops up. Chris.
One Albuquerque Macy's could be the first to close its doors. A retailer previously announced it would shut down about 100 stores, but did not say where. A company working with Macy's compiled a list of 28 high-risk stores. At the top of that list, the Macy's at Cottonwood Mall. The report was based on sales that were less than the company's 2014 national average, which increases a chance that it will be closed. We'll let you know if it happens.
The new Imperial Building downtown is already bustling with activity this morning. The building houses the Silver Street Market, which officially opened its doors last week. The new spot to shop is already seeing lots of customers. The mayor says this new building sets the stage for Albuquerque's future generations.
City of Albuquerque planning to spend $17 million renovating the Sunport. There will be brighter lighting that changes colors, and more artwork featuring New Mexico culture. The project will be completely paid for by airport revenue. Won't cost you taxpayers a dime. City plans to break ground on construction in October.
If your dog's name is Bella or Max, then it has one of the most popular dog names in the U.S. In honor of National Dog Day, which was Friday, Nextdoor.com created a list of the top dog names. Here's a look at that top 5. Bella came in at number 1, followed by Lucy, Max, Daisy, and Buddy. The site also listed the top names for each breed. To see both lists, go to KRQE.com.
Pretty interesting. All right, time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, you can get a view of Carlsbad Caverns like you've never seen before this month. It marks the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service. As part of the celebration, Google is launching a new feature to get an inside look at Carlsbad Caverns and other parks through virtual reality. It gives you a 360-degree video tour. For details, head to KRQE.com.
Number 4, now this morning, a warning from one woman who says she's been targeted by thieves twice at a rail runner parking lot. Now she wants police to do more. Mary Phillips says 2 trucks of hers have been stolen from the Belen Rail Runner station in a matter of months. Belen police say they know the station does attract criminals and that they have beefed up patrols in the area. While there are cameras, they don't capture everything.
At number 3, more spotty to scattered storms favoring central and eastern New Mexico. That's where we have the best coverage. Only going to go with a few spot storms possible here in the metro area and out west. Temperatures climbing back to the 80s. Nowhere near average yet. We do like to see some warmer temperatures, though, to finish the week.
At number 2, tonight the community will once again come together to remember 10-year-old Victoria Martins in a candlelight vigil at Civic Plaza. 2 local organizations putting it on are asking guests to wear purple and bring candles. You can also bring balloons, flowers, or stuffed animals that will be given to students in Victoria's school. This comes a day after the Martins family thanked the community for all of its support, adding it's time to put our children first.
And that brings us to number 1. The brutality of Victoria Martins' murder is the reason city and county leaders are set to hold a special meeting today to address child safety. That meeting is scheduled for today at 5 o'clock in the city county government building. If you want more details on what they'll be discussing, go to our website, KRQE.com. So coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to be talking about a very important drive. It's to help children with cancer. You don't want to miss that. All that in just a few minutes over on the other side. Stay with us.